Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm MostSucker25, and today I got a new action figure review for you guys on the Jazwares Halo Spartan Collection Series 6. This is just the, Venator armor set, multiplayer armor set from Halo 4, and I guess kind of Halo 5 as well. I think it's also included in there, basically the same. Pretty cool armor set, one of my usually relatively liked out of Halo 4 back when I played it. As you can see from the imagery behind me, doesn't look like there's a reflective visor there on the packaging. Linda showed the same thing. I just did Linda's review right before this one. Whether or not which one comes out first will probably be Linda and then Venator. But Venator's a pretty cool figure from Series 6 with Master Chief, from Halo 4, Linda from, I don't know where her armor's from exactly, and then Carter from Halo Reach. So, what does the Venator come with? The Venator Spartan comes with the Z180 scatter shotgun. It's the Forerunner shotgun. And then you get the Z110 bolt shot pistol. Another Forerunner object. And then you get some extra hands. So, let's take a look really quick at some of the extra accessories first. Firstly, you do get these two sets of hands here. These are like a double finger trigger hand that you get there, and then you get the single finger trigger hands there, and then you get a singular fist. Again, wish you got both. And then you get two basic standard gripping hands that are on him. And then for the weapons, you get the pretty nice scatter shotgun. I wish the painting was a little bit better in there. I don't know. I might need to touch that up if I ever decide to customize this weapon, because I think this gun needs a fully almost chrome metallic-y gunmetal or something like that for the whole a silver, a bright silver. I feel like it needs for the paint. I think this weapon could have been painted up really nicely, and then it needs a really cool orange metallic reflective color, or gold metallic in there reflective for the actual weapons. And then you do get the bolt shot right here, which to me just seems like it's a little flat. I don't know if it's just me. I feel like it should be a little bit thicker. But yeah, that one a little flat, no painting really whatsoever. There's a little bit of color difference in there with a different type of gray. And then you get the yellow on the back, and that's it. Not bad weapons. I mean, it's the first time we're getting them in the line, but I feel like the paintwork could have been a little bit better on them. But that's just me. But Venator as a whole, though, is a pretty awesome figure. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't played around with him much, in terms of, anything, because I just kind of got them, and they went on the shelf. I messed around with them a little bit when I got them home and took them out of their boxes, but I just put them on the shelf because Pokemon came out a couple days later, and I've been playing that over on the gameplay channel. So if you're interested in anything like that, go check out that channel. But very cool armor. I do really like the sculpt work on this figure. Now, articulation-wise, I guess I should bring the camera back down. Articulation-wise, arms do go up that far. Very nice. Double jointed elbows, as you could see over here. On this side, he does get up and closed that much, which is very nice. You do have the upper bicep cut as well, which is cut really nicely here. As you can see, it kind of molds completely around the ball joint for the shoulder, to where it molds that arm in really well. So that's pretty nice. All wrists do swivel and hinge. They're all horizontal hinges as well, no verticals. Swivel there. The head does have the ability to look down that much. You gotta be careful with the chin, though. You don't want to start chipping the chest piece or the chin as well. Head looks up that far, not very much. There's really no tilt in there. Being a very similar body style to the Halo 4 Master Chief, he does get a little bit of side to side, not much forward and back, because you have a running into problem right here, so you want to be careful with that. He can't really turn that much, and no waist swivels at all like we're used to. Legs do move up quite far, though, and they could get just a little back, not really much at all. Does have the upper thigh cut as well. The Venator on the splits isn't going to be that much, because you do have the legs that kind of come up a lot more and run in over here, but that's as much as you're going to get on the splits. Now, granted, if you were to I mean, you could get him in an entirely nice sitting pose if that's ever what you're going for. But yeah, you do have the upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees. If I'm remembering right, these worked pretty well, maybe? No, actually. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, they get you that much. They don't look the best, but they, they could at least get you probably close to in a kneeling pose if you really wanted it. So not bad. Ankles do go back that far. They do go forward that much. And you do have the wonderful ankle pivot, as well as the toe joint, which we're used to getting with the Spartan collection. Gets you up that much as well. So, there you go. There's all your articulation. There's your accessories. Again, sculpt and paintwork on the figure isn't bad. He's got some nice dry brushing going throughout him and the chest piece and stuff like that. I wish the yellow or the gold looked more golden and more metallic on him in the painting instead of almost like this dried like mustard color that he's got going on here. But another one that's really good, and I think the Halo 4 body mold that they did here, now polymer wasn't bad if I'm remembering correctly. Articulation wasn't the best on like the chest or whatever, for like the torso and everything like that. But I think for the males, they really nailed it with the Venator here, and Master Chief from the same wave does just stand about 7 inches tall as well. But yeah, really nice. I really like the aesthetic look of him. I think overall he's just really a badass looking Spartan. I almost would have preferred him to be in like a black color scheme. I'm almost tempted to get another Venator and just paint him up because I feel like he'd really look good in like blue or black or something like that, or even red. But size comparison wise, here he is next to the Jazwares, or no, wow, Hasbro. I am tired. I am so sorry. It's like middle of the day and I'm like exhausted feeling. My brain's just not functioning. But you have the Hasbro Marvel Legends Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, Star Wars Black Series Captain Rex, and the G.I. Joe Classified Snake Eyes here. With all those, we got our next batch of figures out here. Bring out the Mythic Legion Black Knight, a Hasbro Fortnite Victory Royale, the Foundation, and we'll do another Jazware. Got the Jazware, the Visitor from Fortnite from their line. So there you go, next to all of them. And up next for our little bundle batch of people, we'll bring out the McFarlane Toys Space Marine, Mezco Stealth Iron Man, SH Figuarts Goku, and then we'll bring out Figma Samus as another one. So there's another little bundle there of figures, all with your size comparison. So he's pretty much taller than most, as most Spartan collection figures are. I mean, Spartans in general, granted, this is a Spartan 4, so in-universe Spartan 4s are a little bit bigger, if I'm remembering correctly, than the, standard civilian or whatever, because they are augmented, they are taller because of the armor, everything like that. Oh, and then we do have our Hasbro Dino Thunder Power Rangers Lightning Collection figure here for our last little, kind of like teenager size of person. And then, last but not least, we'll do the 1000 Toys Halo Master Chief. So, they kind of work together. He's a little bit shorter, but not bad, not awful. Now, if you want to see what he looks like with the Infinite Chief, a little bit of an avalanche there. With the Infinite Chief, we have right there, a little bit taller. This is, I think, Series 4 or 5, I think 4 or 3 even. And then from another figure from this wave, you do have the Halo 4 Master Chief as well, which is very nice, and they look really good together. And then you have Linda, and then last but not least from this wave, you do have, Linda, Kelly. Kelly's the white one, Linda's the gray one. So, yeah, there you go. Pretty good. Overall from this wave, I said it in Linda's review here, I think Linda is my least favorite. I really like the Venator. I was looking forward to Linda a lot, but that like no torso articulation on her, which none of them really have it, but he just has a little bit better of movement. I feel like being the Halo 4 style of Spartan. Overall, I'm more excited for Linda over Venator in terms of having them, but in terms of like physically what you get for the figures, I think I like the Venator just a little bit more, but they're very close. But definitely, this Master Chief is my favorite from the whole wave. I think that armor is kind of like it was a hated armor for so long. I just wish it would have been explained better in the games how it became a thing or whatever. But overall, I think that's my favorite figure from the wave, and probably one of my favorite Spartan Collection figures in general from Jazwares. Um, but overall, Venator is really nice. I did pick him up at GameStop about probably November 15th, something like that. Is when I probably got them. They had the bag sale going at the time, so you get collectibles, you get cheaper or whatever. So I did spend a little bit less on him. It basically made it to where one of my figures was, I think, essentially almost free that day. So he was closer to free in that sense because I got another Halo 1 Chief. But for the price point of $20, $19.99, or $24.99, I think he's pretty much worth it. I think I slept on him a little too long, and I do apologize for the review taking so long and I didn't pick him up soon enough. But I think he's a pretty worthwhile figure. I'm happy to have him into the collection, and I kind of want another one, or I'd love them to do another one in a different paint job, because I think this armor could do really well in several different colors. Maybe a full white, a full black, a black and white, a blue and white, maybe a blue and white combo, a blue version, a red and black version, a full red version. I don't know. I feel like he could look really cool with a couple different color schemes. Um, but yeah, I really like this armor. I think it looks really sick, and I'm happy to have it. So, uh, if you haven't done so already, and you did find the review helpful by any means, would always appreciate a like as well as a subscribe. It does help me out a lot. Do greatly appreciate it. We're closing down the end of the year here of 2022, and we had a lot of great figures. And I think this could. I don't know how I'd put him in my top 10 figures of the year. Probably wouldn't make it, but I will be doing a video on that either at the end of the year or at the very beginning of next year. So keep on the lookout for that and any other content that I got coming out on the channel. I would always appreciate if you guys checked anything else out. And I will be doing more videos coming soon. I'm doing a mass bulk recording today. And if you haven't done so already, do have the gameplay channel that I'm trying to revive. If you are interested in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet at all, Pokemon content, or maybe even Arc 2 when that comes out or anything like that, would always appreciate a subscribe over there. Because I am trying to revive that channel too. So, that is going to do it for me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I will catch you all in the next one.